Alrighty, welcome back, fellas. You know what time it is. We just had the 10th anniversary stream take place a couple hours ago. I'm not gonna lie, there is so much to cover. I am so excited for this. I did have to sleep through it, but I'm not gonna lie. I want to go ahead and break this down because the banners are gonna be live in just 1.5 hours. So we got to go ahead and speed blitz through this. Honestly, there is so much to cover, so I want to go ahead and dive right into this. Hopefully, you guys enjoy the vid. If you do, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, comment down below your thoughts. Let's go ahead and just get right into this. So the stream, honestly, they had a lot of stuff to cover, honestly, and I mean, there's just so much to talk about. So of course, you know, we go into it. They're talking about the campaign. They're giving us information on the new characters and everything. They're giving us like 77 Dragon Stones because of the stream and everything. So honestly, a bunch of good stuff. They do go ahead and start off talking about like the campaign and everything, you know, all the new events. So first off, actually, they do remind us of the theme and everything. So, you know, this is stuff we saw from the pre-stream, but, you know, in case you guys didn't see it, basically they're focusing on, like, you know, this sort of focus for Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, GT, and Super and everything. So, honestly, a bunch of good stuff. We keep on going, though. They're starting to show us some of the new events. So, of course, this is stuff we saw from the data download. So, we knew we were going to be getting this Tale of Super Warriors from OG Dragon Ball, GT, Dragon Ball Z, and Super. So, nothing too crazy there. We keep on going. You know, there's other stuff as well. They're showing us, like, if I go down here, like, there's a Dokkan Chronicles. So, we knew this event was going to be coming. But, you know, to finally see it being officially mentioned, you know, it's like nothing too crazy, but it's cool to see it being mentioned, basically. So that's all it is right there, kind of exciting us for the 10th anniversary. We will be getting Purunga. Purunga is going to be returning for the 10th anniversary. They usually don't do this, but, I mean, it makes sense, 10th anniversary and everything. So we're going to be getting Purunga for Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. So, honestly, we have to lock in for this. We all have to get these wishes. We all have to get the Dragon Balls. This has to be amazing. So we have to go get that. Also, we have 2 new free-to-play characters coming to the game. We already knew these 2 were going to be coming, but we are getting a Kid Trunks and a Demon King Piccolo, looking kind of weird right there with the kind of animation right there, the art. But yeah, so these are going to be our 2 free-to-play characters. Both will be coming in Part 2 of the campaign. So Part 2 of the anniversary. We'll see the arts right there in just a moment. But basically, Kid Trunks is going to be a T-War. Demon King Piccolo, the only new Dragon Ball character we'll get for the 10th anniversary, is going to be a free-to-play LR. So, you know, I'll look at it as like glass half full. You know, at least Dragon Ball, they're getting an LR character, even though it's free-to-play. I know a lot of people want a premium Dokkan, like a Dragon Ball character, but it is what it is. You know, we're still getting something, right? So that's all that good stuff. You know, keep going. Now they're going into the character information. So they're reminding us, of course, of the themes for the summons and everything. Again, remember, the Dokkan Fest is going to be focused on miraculous power born from the strongest duo, so basically a fusion. And the Carnival banner is going to include 2 LRs, right? 1 LR going to be focused on family, 1 going to be focused on rivals. That's why our Part 1 LRs are, of course, you know, Goku and Vegeta, who fuse into Super Vegito. And for the Carnival LRs is going to be Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta and Super Saiyan 3, who transforms into Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So obviously, that's going to be very exciting. We keep going. We see the arts for all 3 of the LRs right here, so let's go ahead and look at them. Of course, we already knew what they were going to look like, but Super Saiyan 3 Goku for the GT unit, Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta, stand alone, by the way, even though UI is there. This is a standalone Vegeta, and also Goku and Vegeta, who both exchange together between each other to go into Super Vegito. So this is their arts. We see the illustration, so this is Goku's illustration. This is the SSR art you want to go ahead and look for when you're trying to pull for him. So there's that, of course, you know, the TUR art, the LR art, the exchange form into Vegeta, and then Super Vegito. For Super Saiyan 3 Goku, of course, we see this is the SSR art, the TUR, the LR, goes in the Grade 8, by the way, and then ends up as a Super Saiyan 4. And then finally, of course, we do have Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta, who only has the 3 LR arts, right? So the SSR, the TUR, and then the actual LR art, which is looking very dapper. But yeah, so pretty simple, very straightforward. These are the arts that you want to look for when it comes to pulling for these new units very soon, of course, in just like an hour or so. So honestly, great stuff. Let's go ahead. They're going to show the animation. So we'll check out Goku's animations right here and then kind of go from there. So let's go ahead and just see what they got cooking here, because I've already seen this, but this is so insane. So 12 key right here. I had to skip that because Umatsu was talking a bit too long for me. 12 key right here with the Kamehameha. This is looking very sick. I'm pretty sure this is a reference to the Hachiyak movie when Goku did a Kamehameha just like that. I may be wrong, but this is very clean, of course. Keep on going. 18 key right here with Goku. So you'll see right there, it did say Super Saiyan 3 in the text right there. And there you go, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, of course, showing up, showing out. This animation is very sick, by the way. This is all very clean. This is all very, very sick animations. Vegeta's technique right there being used by Goku. Classic stuff, of course. We love to see this. Now, they only show the animations for Goku so far. Of course, we have to see the animations for Vegeta and for Super Vegito, but they're kind of going step by step here. So let's go ahead. We'll talk about the unit in just a moment here, but they do kind of mention here. So Goku and Vegeta are different from any other type of unit because it is a plus sign this time. So Super Saiyan Goku plus Super Saiyan Vegeta through the reversible exchange. So it's different from like a character like Goku and Vegeta where they're together at the same time, or Goku slash Vegeta where one goes away and the other takes his place. So that's going to be like different in that sort of regard. With the exchange, you can switch between the characters as many times as you want within the battle when conditions are met. So that's very different from Legends, where I thought they were going to do something like Legends with a tag mechanic, but this is going to be very cool, of course. We keep going though, so we'll talk about the unit. This is a tech type unit, so 55% hit potential system, going to have built-in crit categories. So this guy is on 22 different categories. Honestly, a bunch of categorical diversity on successors, on Earth protecting heroes, you know, pure Saiyans fused fighters, Earthbred fighters, Goku's family, Vegeta's family, so Toro School. You'll notice something very interesting where, because this is an exchange unit, they'll mention it later in the vid, but because this is an exchange unit, this unit has the categories of Goku and the categories of Vegeta all together. So this unit is going to be so insane, of course. So this is going to be awesome. With the leader skill, I was expecting they would do this for the 10th anniversary, but, you know, it's been 3 years since we got introduced to the whole 200% leader skills with the 7th year anniversary LRs. Now we're getting an upgrade to that. So now with this leader skill, Earth protecting heroes, fused fighters, or pure Saiyans, Ki plus 3, HP plus 200%, and attack and defense plus 170%, plus an additional 50% to stats for characters in Earthbred fighters or Potara. So now the stats are a bit better. They didn't really change the concept of the leader skills, but still, you know, the stats are better. So this is actually the best leader skill in the game, I would say, or one of the best leader skills in the game, just based off the stats alone. We keep on going though. We'll go ahead, I think, next into the super attack effects for Goku, right? So yeah, so for Goku, we'll see Vegeta is kind of like the opposite of Goku in terms of the physical designs, but for Goku, he is raising and stacking his attack with his 12 and 18 key supers, and that's going to be very dope, of course, because it means Goku will help you ramp up your damage with this unit. So that's going to be really good. For the passive skill, so I'm not gonna lie, Goku is basically designed to be a slot 2 or slot 3 character. Basically, you know, he's got some nice stat boosts. He's boosting his ki per type keys for obtained, giving defense and support to Earth protecting heroes or Potara category allies. For the first 3 turns from when he shows up, defense reduction, damage reduction rate increases by 50%. When attacking, boosting his attack percentage, boosting his damage reduction by 20%. When attacking with 10 or more ki, attacks are effective against all types. When attacking with 20 or more ki, launches additional guaranteed super for attack stacking. As the second or third slot unit, increases damage reduction by 20%. Also launching an additional attack that's a great chance to become a super, and starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle, by turn 4, you will meet up with Vegeta and be able to do the reversible exchange for the rest of the fight. So yeah, Goku mainly focused on being a slot 2 or slot 3 unit as they describe, so honestly pretty simple, very straightforward there, I would say. And then they go ahead and show us the animation for him finding Vegeta, you know, going into the reversible exchange. So let's go ahead and check this out. So this is what it looks like when you find Vegeta and have the exchange available. The OST is actually pretty dope, by the way. And yeah, so there you go. Very simple, very straightforward stuff. Vegeta kind of posed up right there. I'm not sure what he was thinking about, but yeah. There you go. Goku finds Vegeta. Now he can do the exchange. And there you go. Simple as that. And you see right there, that's how the exchange works. You see the button down there. That is how you can exchange between Goku and Vegeta back and forth, back and forth. Again, you can do that as many times as you want within a turn throughout the fight. It doesn't matter. Once the condition is met, you have it for the rest of the fight. So all of that is good stuff. And yeah, we keep going. So now with Vegeta kind of on the field, now we can go ahead and look at what Vegeta is capable of. So this is his animations right here. Then we'll go ahead into Vegeta's kit. So let's see what Vegeta's got cooking right here. So yeah, we'll start off with 12 key. No intros for Vegeta, of course, just the 12 key. Honestly, not too shabby with the 12 key. I will say this is not the most impressive super attack for this unit, but still, it's not too shabby. The 18 key looks a lot better in my opinion. A bit of minkage from Vegeta, just beating up Boo's ass. The big boot, of course. Vegeta crashing out right now. Just he knows he's the Prince of All Saiyans. He's got to lock in. And there you go. Doing the Vegeta technique. That's classic. That's in the contract. We love to see it. Honestly, these animations are really dope. And we're still not at the best part of this unit because you already know Super Vegeta is right there on the side, ready to cook and ready to get going. But let's go ahead and talk about Vegeta. So Vegeta, like Goku, you know, he's the opposite of Goku in terms of the design. So Goku focused on stacking attack with the super attack effects, focused on being a slot 2, slot 3 unit. For Vegeta, he is stacking defense with his super attack effects right here instead of stacking attack. And with the passive skill, he's able to do the exchange, 200% to his stats, 50% damage reduction flat out, boosting his ki per type keys for obtained, giving attack percent boost for Earth protecting heroes or Potara category allies, boosting his attack by 100% when attacking, when taking an attack with 10 or more ki, increasing his damage reduction by 20%, when attacking with 20 or more ki, launches an additional guaranteed super, and as the first slot unit, he's guarding all attacks, and launching an additional attack that's a great chance to become a super. So basically the opposite of Goku in terms of his design, and honestly that is so dope, because basically this means this character is incredibly versatile. You can put him in slot 1, slot 2, slot 3, based on what you need in the fight. So honestly, this character is so dope, and we're still not done because now we have something interesting. So, because Goku and Vegeta are exchanging between each other, they're kind of like two separate units apparently. So they both have an active skill, but both have individualized active skills, so they're kind of different from one another. So we'll go ahead, we're going to look at Vegeta's active skill first. Let's go ahead and just see how this looks, and we'll see how this works. So this is Vegeta's active skill right here. Of course, they have the Potara. You think they're going to fuse, but apparently not. With Vegeta's active skill, they crush the Potaras. They're done with the fusions. They say, I don't care about being canon. We're going to just go ahead and just rock it out as pure Saiyans. And honestly, that's really insane right there. So, yeah, with Vegeta's active skill, you know, can be activated upon entering the attacking turn. Key +3, attacking defense +18%, and guards all attacks in battle. Now, I'm not sure why you would do this active skill necessarily for most of the turns, because obviously there is one other active skill that does exist with Goku's, and you already know if Vegeta's going to end the Potara fusion, you know what Goku's whole active skill is going to do. With Goku's active skill, you're going to do the Potara fusion for 4 turns, and this can be done starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle. Now, this is only temporary for Vegito, but the way they describe it is basically Vegito is OP as shit, so in order to make sure that you don't have a game-breaking unit like Vegito just forever, they only limit it to 4 turns. But in those 4 turns, Vegito is the most broken unit on the planet Earth. So, yeah, he's honestly so crazy. We'll go ahead and check out the animations right here. I believe they should be shown in just a second, so there we go. So let's go ahead and see this. Honestly, this is so clean right here. So there you go, with the fusion finally coming through, Vegeta's finally convinced. And honestly, this is looking so clean. You guys are going to see what I'm talking about. This is some of the best animations we've seen in Dokkan. Like, period. Look at that, Vegito already just starting off, everything's going crazy. Super Vegito right out the bat, doesn't even need to waste time. Activates the Gamer Lean. Have you ever seen the Gamer Lean in Dokkan? Now you have Vegito with the counter, by the way, as the classic Super Vegito does. We love to see it, just blocking, tanking, kicking back. That's so clean. This is his super attack, by the way. We'll talk about this in just a moment. Vegito only has an 18-key super, no 12-key super. But honestly, it doesn't matter because this super attack effect is so sick. Look at the floor, look at the lighting, look at the animations. Oh my god, this is clean as sick. This is so sick. And we're still not done because Vegito still has one more thing left for us, which is an active skill. Look at this. Look at this, man. This beautiful beast of a fusion. Honestly, I never liked Vegito Blue compared to Super Vegito. Super Vegito is peak Vegito in my opinion. You can go ahead and fight me in the comments, but I don't care. Super Vegito is that guy. When it comes to Vegito as a fusion, Super Vegito is that guy. The Spirit Sword, the posing, drawing the sign on there. You know he's an X-Men. He just threw his sign on the floor right there. The finger wags like, look at this boy. This boy even gets it. He is hyped too. That's how you know. That's how you know this is the moment right here. This is insane. So we keep going, of course, you know, we'll go ahead and talk about Vegito in just a moment. So with Vegito, only the one 18-key Ultra Super Attack, greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causing mega colossal damage to the enemy. So, you know, very crazy stuff right there. Passive skill, fully recovers HP, 300% to stats, boosting his key, protect keys are obtained, guards all attacks, 60% damage reduction flat out, launches an additional guaranteed 18-key super, giving attack and defense a boost to Earth protecting heroes or Potara category allies. For every attack he performs, he's boosting his crit chance by 20% up to 100%. Also, for every attack he receives, like Beast Gohan, he's boosting his attack by 10% within the turn. When taking a normal, he's countering, and for the 4 turns from his character's entry, which is basically the entirety of the fusion, he has a Scouter. So this guy is definitely OP as he's OP as he's so broken. He is so broken, and honestly, it makes sense that he's temporary because if this guy was permanent, you would not want to go for any other unit. Period. You would only go for Super Vegito. He's that broken in that sense. So yeah, this guy is so awesome. Of course, only temporary, but this guy is so powerful, and we still have an active skill. So, you know, with the active skill, causes ultimate damage to the enemy, defense plus 300%, and also he's taunting. He's taunting in the turn, and all attacks become crits for 1 turn. Can be activated upon entering the attacking turn. So this is so easy as a condition. This is also very dangerous because with Vegito, he's taunting, he's boosting his defense, he's doing damage with the active skill, and also every attack is now going to him. And with every attack, he's boosting his own damage, and he's countering every single time, doing guaranteed crits. This guy could probably 1-turn almost every boss in the game. That's how crazy Vegito can be. So this guy's so dope. Honestly, there is so much to love about this unit. You know, I mean, I just can't speak too much about him, but that's pretty much where they talk about Vegito. Now we go ahead into Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku. So let's go ahead and see this. No intro for Super Saiyan 3 Goku. You can see I'm kind of like speed blissing through this here, but I kind of have to because the banner's soon. But yeah, 12 key right here for Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Honestly, this is so clean. This is so clean. 12 key, just simple but effective. You know we love to see it. 18 key for Goku. Look at the aura, look at the motion, look at the Kamehameha wave. This is what I'm talking about. This is Dragon Ball. We are Dokkan. Whatever you want to say, we Saiyans have no limits. All the memes, you know what it's about. This is what it's all about right here. Goku going into the Great Ape. Honestly, I didn't know if they were going to go straight into the Great Ape form, but apparently they are. Goku, by the way, is a jit in this like whole episode or whatever when the GT happened, and he's still more built than me, which is kind of embarrassing. But I'm not gonna lie, Goku is he's turning up right now. He's going Great Ape, of course, Golden Great Ape specifically, ready to crash out. And also, I will say, you know, with the Great Ape, just like with Super Vegito, he only has the one super attack. He doesn't have a 12-key super, I believe. He only has the 18-key super. So that's kind of interesting there. But yeah, that's the Great Ape, and then goes into, you know what it is, Super Saiyan 4. Recognizing the family, of course, remembering who he is, and he is ready to lock in, get the job done, and save the world. Once again, that is a hero who protects the Earth. That's what it is right there. This is clean, by the way. The whole pan up or whatever to Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the blinking and everything. This is what I'm talking about. This is like almost straight from the anime. The 12-key, you know, the costume change for the weakling Saiyan. If you guys remember that whole episode for GT and everything, beating baby's ass, just throwing hands. That's what you love to see. Goku looks so sick right now. He really does. He really does look so sick. 18 key right here. This is the final animation for Goku, but look at this. This is the way to end this animation off. The double Kamehameha into one massive Kamehameha wave, blasting baby out of the sky, because that man is not like that. Yeah, this guy is so sick. So, yeah, I mean, this guy's so awesome. We have to keep going through his animations and everything, or not his animations, but his kit. But, you know, for categories, Goku is on, I believe this is what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21 categories, just like Super Vegito, or like Goku and Vegeta. This unit has a lot of categorical diversity, obviously a lot of good categories too, like Giant Ape Power, which they need him, Giant Form, you know, Super Saiyan 3, Goku's family. So, honestly, GT Heroes even, Turtle School. So, this unit is eating good. Uncontrollable Power, even because he's Great Ape. Uncontrollable Power, he's on that, you know, All Out Struggle, Miraculous Awakening, a bunch of great stuff. So, Goku, we love to see it. He is an AGL type unit, so by the way, with the 55% in potential, built-in additional. So, fantastic stuff. With the leader skill, they did update Carnival LR leader skill. So for Goku, Giant Ape Power, who, you know, as a category, Giant Ape Power needs a powerful unit and a great leader. Goku covers both of these things. And, you know, for that category, Ki plus 4, HP attack and defense plus 220%. So this guy is really insane. For the super attack effects, as a Super Saiyan 3 only raises attack and defense for one turn. So nothing too crazy right there. We keep going for the passive skills. So with the Super Saiyan 3 form, you know, 200% to the stats, Ki plus 3, high chance to perform a crit, boosting his Ki per AGL keys for obtained, also able to do so per non-AGL keys for obtained, giving defense plus 50% for power beyond Super Saiyan category allies. For the first 4 turns from the character's entry, guards all attacks and has a great chance to dodge. For every 3 Ki when attacking, he's boosting attack and defense by 30%, and when Ki is 24, performs a guaranteed crit. So all of that is some really good stuff. We keep on going, so now we have the active skill to go into the Great Ape, of course, right? So it turns into a Giant Ape for 1 turn, can be done starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle, or when HP is 70% or less. So some really easy conditions right there. Goes into that Great Ape form, and then that's only for 1 turn. So again, only the 18 key super, massively raises attack temporarily, causes destructive damage to the enemy. Once that is done, then, you know, there's the passive skill, by the way, but, you know, the passive skill attack plus 300%, plus an additional Ki plus 2 per keys for obtained, and performs a guaranteed crit. Once the transformation ends, he automatically goes into Super Saiyan 4 Goku. There's no standby, no gimmicks, just goes right into Super Saiyan 4 Goku, so that is very simple, very straightforward, and we love to see it. Now, Goku as a Super Saiyan 4 is where things become actually insane. This guy is honestly, he's honestly just so insanely powerful. So, as a Super Saiyan 4, 12 key and 18 key, raises attack and defense, so he's stacking attack and defense with the 12 and 18 key supers as a Super Saiyan 4, with the 18 key as well, raising allies' attack and defense by 44% for 2 turns. So honestly, there is a lot of power to be had behind this support. Honestly, I'm very excited to see what Goku can do in the field in just a few short hours. So it's going to be awesome. Passive skills. So for Goku, this is the best part about this unit, right? Ki plus 4, attack and defense plus 200%, plus an additional Ki plus 2 per keys for obtained. Power beyond Super Saiyan or Giant Ape Power category allies gain defense plus 70% and damage reduction increased by 10%. So he's giving allies damage reduction, which is so cool. Guards all attacks guaranteed. For the first 4 turns, performs a guaranteed crit. When attacking, boosts attack and defense by 100%. For every 4 Ki when attacking, boosting attack and defense by 44%. With 24 Ki, launches additional guaranteed super for more stacking. And when HP is 44% or less at the start of turn, no conditions otherwise, recovers 44% HP. This guy is almost a free Senzu Bean. That's how good this unit is. Also, we keep going. For every attack he's performing and every attack he's receiving, he's increasing his Ki infinitely and increasing the chance to perform a crit by 20%. So, yeah, this guy is incredibly powerful. Honestly, I mean, I think, you know, if Super Vegeta was not as strong as he was, Super Saiyan 4 might be the best unit in the game. but it's like this weird contention because Super Saiyan 4 is permanent, while Super Vegito is better, but only for a few turns. So let me know, do you guys think Super Vegito is the better unit, right? Like that character as a whole, Goku and Vegeta into Super Vegito. Do you think that unit is better? Do you think Super Saiyan 4 Goku is better? Let me know in the comments down below. We still have to talk about Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta, by the way, but I mean, honestly, those two are so crazy alone. Let's see Vegeta, of course. So Vegeta, he does have an intro right here, remembering his apprentice, Kaba, of course. The guy who could not beat Frieza, of course, and avenge the Saiyan race. Okay, to be fair, Cabba's like way underpowered compared to Frieza. But Vegeta, he's locking in. He's ready to lock in, go into a new level. Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta. Honestly, a pretty nice intro. Not too crazy, but pretty nice. So for Vegeta, right? So he has a 12 and 18 key super. So 12 key right here. Honestly, nothing too crazy, but the backflip into the Gallic gun, I was a big fan of that in the anime, and to see it here, it looks so clean. The 18 key, this is honestly really dope right here. The kick, everything going into it, goes into the final flash. Of course, he had to do a final flash, you know it. And honestly, this looks so good. This looks really, really good. The effect from this part right here, look at that. That is probably the best part for me. And also, we kind of expected this. He has a unit super with Goku. So we see the unit super right here with UI Goku right there. Of course, they never actually tag team in the show, but this is a Dokkan original, of course, beating Jiren's ass. Be honest, could Jiren have beat these two together? I don't think so. I don't think he would have won this. I'm not gonna lie. Of course, the Kamehameha from Goku. Final Flash Kamehameha, the classic combination like peanut butter and jelly. You love to see it. And I accidentally went back onto the video, but yeah, so the animation's there for Vegeta. Honestly, so clean. We keep going now. We can go ahead into Vegeta's kind of design right here. So we look at Vegeta right here. All right, sorry about that, guys. I just had like a bit of a glitch right now just take place. So I'm going to try to continue the recording for where I left off. But basically, yeah, we just saw the animations for Vegeta. We're going to go ahead and continue into his kit. So let's go ahead and check this boy out. So, of course, we're seeing what he's capable of, and honestly, there we go. So, he's an STR type unit, so built-in crit with the hidden potential system. Honestly, a lot of categories to offer, right? He's on 12 categories right here, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 categories. So, not as categorically diversible as the other two characters, but still on some really good stuff. Vegeta's family, full power, pure Saiyans, Realm of Gods, Universe Survival Saga, powerful comeback, all struggle. So, a bunch of great stuff, represented as a Universe 7, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, so a bunch of great stuff, successors. So, we love to see it. Even superheroes, I forgot to mention them, but superheroes is eating good even now because now Vegeta's going to help them out. So, superheroes, congratulations, you guys are still hanging in there as a great category for sure with Vegeta helping you out. So, that's good. 220% and key +4 for Universe Survival Saga category teams. So, honestly, not the leader skill I was expecting, but still, a really powerful leader skill for a great category, of course. So, honestly, we'll take it. For the 12 and 18 key, only raising attack and defense for the one turn. So, honestly, nothing too crazy. But the unit super is what makes this guy special. So with the unit super, right, greatly raises attack. So this is a stacking effect right here, and greatly raising defense for one turn. Can be activated when key is 18 or more when an ally includes a name of Goku. So it doesn't have to be Super Saiyan 2 or Super Saiyan 3 or MEY or TechiY or whatever. Just any Goku, it seems like, and you can get this unit super. So honestly, that's pretty dope, of course. So honestly, I think this unit is going to be really good. I've seen a lot of people actually say he's probably the worst by a good margin. I don't think that's the case. I think he may be the worst of the three, but he's still really good. I think a lot of people are downplaying him. I saw some people downplaying Super Saiyan 4 Goku to kind of hype up Super Vegito, but I think all three are so overpowered, so powerful and crazy, so honestly, I don't know. I think they're all great. For Vegeta, right, so it has the intro animation, can be done when there's another Universe Survival Saga ally on the team. When doing so, attack plus 60% and damage reduction rate increased by 30% for 6 turns. Basic effects, 200% for attack and defense. Randomly changes orbs of a certain type other than STR orbs into rainbow key spheres. When attacking, attack plus 200% for every attack he's performing, increasing his defense, increasing his key infinitely, and increasing his damage reduction by 7% within the turn. For every 2 key spheres that he's obtaining, he's launching an additional that has a medium chance to become a super up to 5 times within the turn. After the character performs 6 or more supers in battle, increasing damage reduction by 30%. After doing 7 or more supers in battle, performs a guaranteed crit. So honestly, this guy is incredibly powerful. I mean, if I can do the math, right? So, ignoring this intro right here, right? Just within the turn itself, 30% damage reduction right here, potentially, plus, like, was it like additional 5 times right here, plus the 1 right here. So that's going to be, I think, 6. So 42% damage reduction plus 30%. He could have 72% damage reduction on an average kind of like decent turn. And also, I mean, he could have the 30% right here. So this guy can be really crazy, of course. And that's at 55%. I'm not even like accounting for the hidden potential additional, which could honestly make him a lot better. So yeah, this guy is going to be very, very good. I understand that he may not be as good as Super Saiyan 4 Goku or as, Super Vegito. But honestly, regardless, I mean, he's still very, very strong. And honestly, I'll be more than happy to pull this unit. That's how powerful he is. Honestly, beyond that, you know, there's not much else to tell. We are getting a pity system right here for the 10th anniversary, so we'd love to see that. It's going to carry over into part 2 as well. We see the graphics. So Majin Buu Saga is basically done. We are getting a side banner Hercule, by the way. But we still have a bunch of other stuff to look forward to. So all of that's really crazy good stuff. You see right here, we're getting a new support memory. Shout out to Proton and Air Dokkan because they have the data download. So we are getting a new support memory for Giant 8 Power. So that's really good stuff right there. We see the banner right here. So this banner is for the Dokkan Fest Goku. So we see the trio is there. 9th anniversary Broly. The Weesaiyans have no limits. Blue duo right there. Hercule, of course, you know, 9 of the 10 characters will be awakenable to LRs. So that's really good, of course. For the Carnival LR, so both of the Carnival LRs will be together on the same banner. We see the Gammas, we see Janemba, we see Carnival LR Gohan from the Worldwide Celebration, we see Sword of Trunks, so it's all a bunch of good stuff. Okay, sorry guys, again, I don't know what's wrong with my computer today, but my recording is getting a bit scuffed right now. We just had another glitch. We're gonna go ahead and keep pressing on though. Hopefully we can just finish this out, because honestly, again, the banner's gonna be very soon right now. They're about 40 minutes away when I'm recording this, so I'm gonna try to pump this out as fast as possible, but let's keep going. So yeah, we just talked about the banners. You know, obviously these are all great characters for the Carnival banner. 10 LRs are gonna be on this banner, or 10 characters who can be awakened to LRs. So both banners are gonna be so fire, of course. Honestly, if you were to ask me who should you summon for between the two banners, I think, especially as a newer player, you should focus on the Dokkan Fest banner. The reason being is that a lot of these characters will have better leader skills, so you can use them for a lot more situations. Like, for example, with the 8th year blue duos and everything, yes, as an individual unit, they're not that great anymore, right? But they have one of, if not the best arguable leader skills in the game, because they can cover so many categories, and also they still have a super class kind of overall kind of encapsulating kind of leader skill with their whole kind of design. So they can help you cover a lot of teams. You know, the trio, they cover some really great categories like Super Saiyans, you know, Power Wishes. So those are all really good stuff. You know, 9th anniversary Broly, leading super bosses, you know, covering like the opposite side of like the super class, extreme class spectrum. So, you know, those are all really good stuff. And Super Vegito, of course, you know, Super Vegito is going to be insane. He's going to be incredibly powerful, one of the best leader skills in the game. So you probably should go for him mostly like because of like just what's in the banner besides Super Vegito himself. But this banner is really good. The Carnival banner, I will say, you know, this is going to be really good as well. In fact, if you have a lot of these characters, you could argue this is the better bang for your buck kind of banner, because at least you have a better chance of getting 2 of the new LRs as opposed to getting 1 of the new LRs, right? So, you know, there is a way to kind of look at it in that sort of regard. Both are going to have special kind of discounts and summons and everything, so that's going to be nice, of course. But yeah, I think the best way to approach this, especially for a newer player, is to focus on the Dokkan Fest banner, then focus on the whole Carnival banner. Of course, you can go about it however you like, but I will recommend you guys to focus on just getting 1 copy of each unit first before you go summoning for dupes. In my opinion, 55% is far better than 100%. So honestly, I mean, if you guys could go ahead and get 1 copy of each of the 3 units, I would say you guys should go ahead and get that as opposed to getting 3 copies of just Super Vegito for the 79% or something like that. So yeah, try to prioritize getting the 55% copies first if you can, and then go from there. But yeah, so that's what I'll say there about the banners. Again, that pity right there. And also, this is something I want to cover too. So during the data download, we had some information kind of leak that was not supposed to be revealed to us for the time being. It was really supposed to be meant for part 2 of the celebration. We got some reveals on like some information for upgrades and stuff, you know, a new part 2 LR that we can look forward to. So, you know, I won't go into too many details because Dokkan themselves put out an official notice saying, you know, we ask people to not talk about this stuff. So I want to respect their wishes. Truth be told, I will say the leak, you know, I'm sure a lot of you guys have already seen it. It really doesn't change much. Like, a lot of us were already kind of aware that this is the direction they were going to be going for part 2, but at the same time, it is still a leak. It's not something they wanted, and I mean, I get it. Like, it's a bit early, so it does kind of kill the hype for part 2 to a degree, because you know what's kind of coming to like that sort of regard. So I understand all of that, but still, you know, I'm going to try to keep my mouth shut on it. I just want to kind of point this out. Obviously, if you guys notice it, you know, it's up to you guys. Of course, you know, if you want to look for the leak, if you want to look for the leak yourself, it's easy to find. If you guys want to promote that, that's up to you. But for me, I would say, like, don't do that if you can. Like, me personally, I want to respect their wishes. So that's my kind of thoughts on that whole stuff. But, you know, besides that, I mean, overall, I'm excited for this 10th anniversary. Again, it's going to be in 37 minutes. I need to get ready because this is going to be a banger. I'm so excited for this. Honestly, like, I don't know about you guys. For me, I want to pull for all of them. I want to get Super Vegeta. I want to get Super Saiyan 4 Goku the most. I think Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta is the one I want the least of the 3, but I want all 3 of them is the thing, if that makes sense. So honestly, this is going to be such a big banger. I'm so excited to have this 10th anniversary with all of you guys, global JP players. I am so happy to be here, a part of this with all of you. I didn't actually get to do YouTube when the last anniversary took place, so this is very special for me. So I'm excited for this. Hope you guys are excited as well, because that is where we're gonna have to end this vid. Sorry about all the scuffings and all like the weird quick speed blitzing and stuff, but yeah, I really want to kind of pump this out. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the vid. If you did, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, comment down below your thoughts. Let me know again, who do you guys want to summon for with the 10th anniversary banners coming very soon now. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.